The world does not reward the most honest person. It rewards the most aware one. You can be loyal, hardworking, and kind, and still watch someone more ruthless take your place. Why? Because most people live emotionally, but a few people understand something deeper. They understand human nature, and once you understand human nature, the entire game changes. Think about it. At some point in your life, you were betrayed, ignored, or underestimated. Maybe you trusted someone and they used that trust against you. Maybe you worked harder than everyone else, yet someone less capable got the reward. Moments like that break most people. But for a small minority, those moments create something else, something colder, something sharper, something I call dark intelligence. Dark intelligence is not cruelty. It is awareness. It is the ability to observe people without illusions, to understand their motives, and to move strategically in a world that rarely plays fair. Once wrote that people judge more by appearance than by reality, which means what people believe often matters more than what is actually true. And the few who understand this rule quietly shape the world around them. Today, you will discover 8 psychological traits that separate survivors from victims. But remember, this knowledge is for protection, not destruction. So before we go deeper, drop this in the comments. I choose strategy over reaction. Because the moment you stop reacting, you start controlling the game. The first trait is calculated opacity. Most people talk too much. They reveal their plans, their fears, their intentions, and without realizing it, they give others the blueprint of their mind. But people with dark intelligence understand that information is power. They reveal just enough to be understood, but never enough to be predictable. When someone asks about their plans, they don't spill everything. They leave gaps, and those gaps create curiosity. Curiosity leads to attention. Attention leads to influence. The moment people start wondering about you, you already hold power in that interaction. The second trait is adaptive persona. Most people think authenticity means acting the same everywhere, but that belief is naive. In reality, powerful people adapt like water. Around analytical people, they use logic. Around emotional people, they use empathy. Around ambitious people, they speak in vision. Taught that the greatest strategist adapts to the terrain, and in human interaction, the terrain is the mind of the person in front of you. When you speak their language, they trust you faster, and trust creates influence. But here's the paradox. The most powerful trait of all is not influence, it is detachment. And once you understand this, people lose the ability to manipulate you. If you're someone who wants to understand psychology at a deeper level, not surface-level advice, but real strategic thinking, then subscribe to Mind Alchemy, because this is where you learn the rules most people never see. The third trait is strategic detachment. The more something controls your emotions, the more it controls you. If you fear losing a relationship, it owns you. If you fear losing approval, people control your behavior. But when you detach from outcomes, you become calm, clear, and impossible to manipulate. Suggested that the individual who stands alone becomes powerful because they are no longer desperate. And desperation is the easiest weakness to exploit. The fourth trait is silent leverage. Most people think power is loud, but real influence is quiet. It is the person who listens while others argue, the one who gathers information while others react. When a difficult question appears, they pause. Silence makes people uncomfortable, and uncomfortable people reveal more than they intend. That is silent leverage, not forcing outcomes, but positioning yourself so outcomes naturally favor you. The fifth trait is psychological echo. Every human being is silently asking 3 questions. Do you see me? Do you understand me? Do you value me? Most people listen to respond, but strategic people listen to decode. They hear the fear behind anger, the insecurity behind arrogance, the loneliness behind pride. And instead of reacting, they reflect understanding. When someone feels understood, their defenses drop, and influence becomes effortless. The sixth trait is strategic morality. The world is not black and white. Sometimes being nice creates worse outcomes, and sometimes difficult decisions create better ones. This is not about abandoning ethics. It is about understanding that real life is complex. Strategic people don't ask what makes them look good. They ask what creates the best outcome while staying within their core values. The seventh trait is controlled exposure. In a world where everyone overshares, the person who shares less stands out. Information once revealed can never be taken back. Strategic people understand timing. They reveal themselves slowly, intentionally. The less predictable you are, the harder it becomes for others to manipulate you. Mystery, when used correctly, becomes influence. The final trait is outcome obsession. Most people argue to be right, but powerful people focus on results. They ask one question: what outcome actually matters? Winning arguments rarely changes anything, but shaping decisions and solving problems creates real-world results. They are not attached to methods, they are attached to outcomes, and that makes them adaptable, efficient, and dangerous in the best way. The truth about dark intelligence is this: it is not about becoming ruthless. It is about becoming aware of manipulation, aware of human nature, aware of the invisible games people play. Once you see these patterns, you stop reacting emotionally and start thinking strategically. And the moment you think strategically, the world begins to look very different. Some people remain pieces on the board while others learn to move the pieces. The question is simple: which one will you become? If this video changed the way you think, leave a like and comment which trait you are going to practice first. And remember, true intelligence is not about controlling others. It is about mastering yourself. Stay strategic, stay aware, and I'll see you in the next video.